And welcome back, everyone. We got the final match of the week. Going to be a Division S match between Dieg0XX43 and SalmonBurt. I'm Troy Bathens. Sudai will be joining me in a couple of minutes, probably around the end of Cat Kingdom. Just figured I didn't want to wait too long to wait for Sudai because I don't want to hold runners. You know, I don't want to make runners lose the I'm sure like they're locked in or and whatnot. You don't want to. You wait too long there. All that time that we warmed up and will kind of get cold. Does that make sense? But anyway, yeah, we're here. We got webcams for both players. And we got a Sadai as well. Hi,
Hey,
Sadai.
everybody. Sorry I'm getting here so late. Oh, looks like I'm just in time, actually, huh?
Yeah, you're just in time. You're fine.
A wizard only arrives when it's time.
Yes.
I forgot the actual quote, but that'll have to do, right?
Yeah. I'm not familiar with your pronouns. So sorry. I have been kind of just like been saying like they for a while or now.
That works. I don't care.
Fair enough.
Like, call me whatever. I'll probably respond if I can tell it's directed at me.
Fair enough.
But if I had to choose, he, him, they, them, I guess. So they, them was accurate.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to be getting started with this race.
Yeah, I'm sure you went over this, but we got Diego versus SalmonBurt today. Both pretty good runners, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up the stats for them. I mean, both players only about 20 seconds apart in PB, so
Yeah,
maybe
that's hard to
pretty tight
complain
match.
about. See, is this Division S? Which stat sheet is this? Division
Yeah, this
S,
is
okay.
S.
Okay, you got that one open now.
There it is. Okay, I got it. I got it set on the stat sheet on the head-to-head tab.
Sweet. We got a hydrophobia from Salmon over here. Love to see it. It's one of my favorite tricks. Actually, the day they found an RTA viable setup for that, I spent like 6 hours practicing it, and I got like, I'm only a 106 runner. I just really enjoy the trick.
It's a cool trick, yeah. I mean, is the inputs for it that difficult?
It's not too bad. You just really don't need it at 106.
Right, of course. And both players pretty much entering the topper fight on the same frame.
That's kind of wild, yeah. There's a bit of a disconnect earlier. The animations were so synced there.
Yeah, they were really close.
Oh, I forgot to mention, good luck to both runners. Now that we're out of cap. Let's see, looks like neither runner's gone for DSS in the tournament, which honestly makes sense for a tournament runs. To probably see no DSS this run.
Oh my god, 10 frames apart.
That's honestly wild. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wait, actually, wait. Is SMO a 30 FPS game or 60 FPS?
60 FPS docked, 30 FPS handheld.
Okay, so yeah, they're 20 frames apart. That's still crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's still a third of a second. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's like right now, I think the biggest difference between them is their chain chomp movement, but that looks to be made up for in the matching. So they're the frame sync cutscenes keep getting me. I can't help it.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, that's what this is why a lot of the time I end up like not commentating on leads at this high level because it's just like it's so pointless.
Yeah. Yeah, like the most minor mistake, we'll switch it back and forth. We've seen the lead switch back and forth at least 4 times already. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm capable of doing it, like of doing the play-by-play that fast, but I don't feel like it yet. And also, like, it just started. There's no point to it yet. It's gonna lead. It's not gonna be with us for very long.
yeah, like it's hype in the moment, but it doesn't say much for the second half of the game for sure. Once we're there, though, if it's still this close, oh boy.
Oh, I'll lock in and do it. I tried to do it with other players, with other commentators, but they were just like, "Where did this come from?" I swear, I went into like modes of like actual like play-by-play levels of stuff when it's like a fast game, and like I do that because like I enjoy doing it.
I'm on board for that.
I like commentating, so I practice being able to talk a bit faster. Although I'm not at the level that some really high level commentators are, but
it's impressive what some commentators can do. But if you get into that mood, I will gladly step aside. I'll fill in just any downtime you got when you need to catch your breath. That sounds like it'll be fun.
Oh, it's fun. I've been excited to do Division S matches because they're the ones that are more consistently close.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, I had the opportunity to do it, and there is like a certain satisfaction to be able to talk like that about the game. You just get kind of like in a flow state almost.
Yeah, that makes sense. Still really close coming out of Cascade, as we expected. Looks like they're more than 20 frames off now, though.
Oh no, Jerky's gone. What will we do? No, it's fine.
Jerky, we need scene switches and resyncing right now.
Yeah. Okay. So both we got 0.8 seconds apart out of Cascade Kingdom.
So the difference is up from 1/3 of a second to 3/4 of a second, guys.
Yeah. It was more like 1/4 of a second to now 3/4.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and the lead flip, by the way. That's the other part.
Oh, yeah. So it flipped by a second, actually, then.
That's wild.
That's how math works.
Got good movement to the seed for both. Looks like we got one going reverse town, the other doing normal town, though. See how these two compare when they're done with them. I know reverse town saves time, but it's pretty tight. You have to be pretty close to perfect to actually like save time with it. It's looking clean so far. Oh, missed the seed. Salmon still has to do the bird here, though. If he gets that clean, he will be ahead, though. Yeah, that was nice.
Looks like a very good high on a bird from SalmonBurt.
Very good, yeah. Clean Dune Moon from both. Yeah, they're really not too far apart from each other. That's, like I said, reverse town saves time, but not a whole lot.
Right.
Actually, I think most of the time difference is in Diego missing the seed, which is kind of hilarious.
Okay, SalmonBurt setting up for Sandran. Diego just behind him.
Both had a really clean setup.
Yeah, it looks fine for both players.
Yeah. It's like platform clip route from both, which makes sense at this point, but...
Yeah, Diego just on the edge of capturing the bullet bill there.
I haven't commentated many Division S matches. I'm not sure what to say when they're just playing really well.
I mean, I can get into it if you want.
Oh
I can
my
go in.
gosh. Now, if you see something to go in on, go for it. I'm new
I
to
mean, it's not
commentating,
going.
and I'm here to learn.
It's nothing too crazy going on quite yet. I mean, like, we got SalmonBurt coming in here with the getting to the cratesman. Diego just behind, as I said, and we're gonna be sitting for the platform clip. Oh,
Ooh.
unfortunate, gonna be getting back up, gonna have to kill the bullet bill. Meanwhile, Diego gonna be able to get the platform clip just behind him. I keep saying behind too much. This is bad. This is a bad practice with commentary. You can't say words like this. You can't repeat yourself. It's bad. It's bad form.
Oh man, that was a really good sand until platform clip from Salmon though. Just really good sand in general from Diego though. That platform clip miss hurts though. That's a good what, like
Yeah.
7 or 8 second loss, I think.
Yes, it's about 7 seconds per cycle.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
Well, if you want a school thing here, there's two test commentators: play-by-play and color commentary. Which, if you don't know what that means, is
I
essentially
know a
just
little
like
bit about that.
yes,
Yeah. It's like
yeah,
one person's like basically talking about like lore, stats, that kind of thing, while the play-by-play takes
yeah,
over during the hype moments and stuff like that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like in the context of speedrunning, it would be more of like saying how much time they lost, how much like what the gaps are looking like. Yeah, essentially
Like,
what the stat sheet is giving you.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, commentating something I've been interested in for a few years actually. I just never really took the time to try it until this tournament.
Yeah, I try to fit both angles of it because like it's hard, especially to newer commentators. It's people don't know exactly which one they fit into. But I prefer getting play by play.
That's fair. Yeah, it kind of makes sense based on what you said. I'm not sure which one I would enjoy more, but I'm sure I'll figure it out over time.
Although I love stats. I'm a math minor. I do like my statistics. Okay, Diego, nicely done getting the clip.
Was
I
it
was
a
not.
triple clip or
I'm
you weren't paying
not.
attention
I
either?
wasn't. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah,
I know
I did see
Salmon went
Sam.
for it.
Yeah, I saw Salmon setting up for it. Did not make it work. But is going to be able to use the ground pound setup instead.
A very quick backup from him, thankfully. I know on tricks like that, whenever I miss the first one and have to go for backups, I tend to just keep missing it. It gets in my head. But you know, that's the
Yeah.
difference between me and a sub-hour runner. They got to get used to just doing it. Like,
Well, I mean, it's fair. You got to take a second to breathe.
mm-hmm.
You know, just it can happen definitely. I mean, but yeah, the good portion of getting at a speed run is being able to move on from your mistakes that happened earlier in the run and just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, Diego going over to this moon with the camera manip. Camera clip.
So silly that that works like that, but I love it.
It almost brings you back to like SM64 logic of camera.
Yeah. It looks like a really clean lake from Diego. Oh, the stat sheet got wonky because his PB doesn't have a split there.
Just ignore it.
Yeah, no, I was like, how do I tell how close he was to his gold now?
Yeah.
Oh well. Also, a decent lake from Salmon. He had to get the lake clip back up, like we said, but he got that pretty
Also,
quickly.
it broke the BPT for a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Just until he gets to the next split.
his VPT is -3 hours 23 minutes. Oh no, wait, -3 minutes 23 minutes. What?
Yep.
Just break the time barrier real quick. You got this, Diego.
Yeah, it's fine.
Clean Bunny and Rocks by Diego. Expected at this level, but still love to see it. He's getting... Oh, we got the cameraman up at the shop, too. You don't see everybody go for that, but that's like a second time save. Clean
At this
Bunny and
level,
Rocks by
it's
Salmon,
implemented.
too. Yeah, that's
Definitely
true.
more often.
Yeah, Salmon just went for it, too. Yeah, it's not too... Ooh, yeah, that was a painful bonk.
Diego bonking on using the I know it's been so long. What is that type of jump called? Damn it.
Shirane bounce?
Sharana bounce, thank you.
Yeah, Shirane.
Sharane. Okay, but yeah. Diego's gonna be able to keep the lead though, so let's move over to that clip. Looks
One
good.
place where it's very easy to lose the lead, though. If either of them can mess it up pretty easily.
Yeah, Wooded is definitely one of the first spots where leads can change.
Yeah. Looks like a clean one from Diego, though. GG, Diego.
Currently got a 17.5 second difference. But
Ooh.
Diego
It could all change here. Diego messed up the ramp once. I messed up how he messed it up, but... Salmon a little bit of time to catch up.
Diego onto the red maze.
Still had a bit of a lead, but Salmon's definitely able to close it a bit with that ramp mess up from Diego. It's been clean since.
Nice movement from Diego, getting that triple jump off of the fence.
Beautiful,
And keeping the momentum going on the slope. Salmon gonna miss the triple jump though.
Clean FRS from Diego over there. And same from Salmon.
Yeah, nice. I'm not a Tyrone viewer. Or not a regular Tyrone viewer. I don't know the emote name for that.
For a while I knew it. I'm not a regular Tyrone viewer either, but like it got spammed so much in my chat, I just knew it. But yeah.
I just usually abbreviate it. That saves 0.5.
Yeah.
The trick that saves 0.5.
People know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, my favorite is when someone has a 7TV emote. That's just like the whole trick name, and when you put it in, it's just a gif of the trick. I don't know why I love it, but I do.
It's pretty good.
Got a bird bounce from Diego. Did not want to risk the stun on the frame jump. Don't blame him.
Nice
Salmon got it though. I always call that the frame jump, but how big is the buffer? Is it like a 5-frame buffer? Do you know, or?
I don't know. It's fairly.
It's tight for sure.
It's tight, but it's like not. It's not frame perfect.
Right.
Definitely not.
They're actually really close in pipe.
Yeah, the difference has definitely been made up.
Yeah. Very clean pipes from Diego. Same from Salmon. No pipe clip attempt from either of them, though. We're on the globes. This is usually the first place I like to look at BPTs, because like sand's a good indicator, but once you finish wooded, you really have a good idea of what the pace is like. And it's looking like Salmon's on a low 59, and Diego's didn't get fixed yet. Oops. Well, I don't have that stat for y'all, sorry.
I'll see what's going on in the back end. Carry me while I figure this out.
Okay. They're both mashing through the cutscenes very efficiently. We got a cloud boost from Diego. I love to see it. I'm seeing more and more of those lately. I don't know. Look, there's one from Salmon, too. I don't know if a consistent setup was found, but it must have been, considering how many attempts I've been seeing people go for in the tournament. Clean first hat from both of them. Clean second hat from Diego. It looked like Salmon missed the hint art, though. Looking at his coins. Actually, no, I think he got it looking at his coins. I might just be blind. He did mess up the second cycle. Ooh, that's going to be painful. Diego, meanwhile, getting a clean 3 fast hats. And Salmon getting it back together on the 3rd fast hat, so he didn't lose too much time. I think missing a fast hat cycle like that, it's like 8 to 10 seconds or so. So it's nothing too horrible. Can definitely be made up. Diego going into Lost. Good meme tree setup. Let's see how he does with the butterfly here. Oh no! Okay, he caught it. He got the back up. Good.
I see what's going on in the back end. It seems like the splits aren't being able to be pulled from Diego's live split, so we can't calculate it.
That makes sense. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. Just like he missed the splits in a run or in his PB run or something.
No, it's like not reading the splits off of live split.
Oh, like the data's there, it's just not getting it. Okay.
I assume he splits normally, but on the back end, each split right now is just a dash.
Oh, that's so weird.
So, and I don't want to mess with like the data that it's pulling from right now.
Yeah, that's like a after the races kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty solid Lost Kingdom from both, though. Diego had a bit of a slip up on the butterfly, but a clean back up there.
Yeah.
It's like both of them got the reverse trapedal set up.
It looks like Lucine's playing around with it in the background, seeing if they can figure it out.
Thank you, Lucine.
Or Flip Flop. I don't know. Is Lucine's Lunaris, right? Is that
I'm honestly not sure. Oh,
okay,
it's Mr. Jerky.
It's Jerky. Oh, it's Jerky. Okay.
he also put the name of the emote in chat if you want to see it.
Yeah, I see it. I've been checking chat. But yeah, it's something going on. I was looking at the back end. It really is just like, I'm not sure. It's just like something going on with pulling from live split. I'll ask Mats later, maybe.
Okay. We've been solid Lost here.
Yeah, Mats isn't able to track right now. Like, he's not able to do stats tracking, but he can do general bug fixing if we have any bugs. So we just ask him occasionally.
Oh gosh, Jerky, gotcha. Yeah, it looks like the lead is down to 7 seconds. Not entirely. I think it must have all been in the butterfly because I didn't see any other major time loss from Diego, but it's another 10-second swing right there. We're down to a 7-second differential again, like 7.5.
Yeah, as I've been alluding to with Division S, the whole reason why Dansta wanted to extend this from being 16 players in Division S to 32 was because of how many runners were right at that essentially at that breakoff point of like when they got like the 16th seeds PB time was like the same. It was like only like a minute behind.
Yeah.
Like it was only a minute ahead of the C32 time. So it was just like
Yeah, like there's not a clear differential there. Like,
Yeah.
that makes for a good tournament. Though we got
Yeah, it was just like
both
so many
races.
players. Like the 16 through 32 is so close. Half of this division is like within a minute of each other, within like a minute or two of each other.
Yeah, that's wild.
It is.
It looks like we will be getting Giggler attempt here from Diego. I don't think that Salmon's gone for that in runs, at least not in tournament. We got a successful Giggler from Diego. Let's see how his movement is. Meanwhile, Salmon is not going for it, so we'll have a bit of a difference in the damage routes too. It's looking like clean movement and Giggler for Diego over there. I think he even got the right wiggler manips.
Yeah, the movement looked pretty clean. Being extra careful to capture the tank late.
I actually didn't know that was a thing with it.
Yeah.
Is there a reason they do that?
So if you, so you get your movement back before the camera does.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, there's a little bit of a window when you exit the pipe that comes back into the arena, where you can crash the game if you don't have control of the camera back yet.
Oh, because it's trying to pan to like tank movement, but it can't.
Yeah, because it's still doing the panning of the pipe.
That's really interesting.
It's like getting, I guess the game's giving it like 2 orders of how to control the camera.
Yeah, and that's not something Nintendo tested for, but that's who's getting out of the arena. Like, yeah. Is still just a little bit ahead on the screen, but you got to remember he also did Giggler, so that's a good 6 or 7 time save he's got as well.
Yeah, so essentially you just gotta like wait until you have control of the camera again.
Yeah.
And then you're free to capture the tank. it's like half a second.
It's not bad, just something to be cognizant of.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You don't want to crash the game.
Oh, scoop this by Salmon too. Diego had a fast backup, some taking a little bit longer. Yeah, there's so many weird camera things in this game. Like right here with Diego turning it, he had to do that because you can't capture the pole if it's off screen. But some things you can, but some things you can't. Like, now, it's honestly surprising how much time save there is in this. Like even right here, you saw both of them panning their camera for bench frame. That's camera save in this game. Like what?
Mm-hmm. And yep, we got the movement difference here. Diego going into shop, of course, because he went for the Giggler movement. So shop is faster than going to slots. But they'll meet back up at Bullet Building. So
yeah, it's like Sam had a little bit of issue. Yeah. It's like they both had a little bit of issue. Diego bonk coming out of the shop, and Sam got tied up, leaving the girder. Yeah, this is where we can start to actually see the time difference, because Sam should be going to Bullet Building right now.
Yeah, the routes.
And then they should be synced back up, right?
Yeah, the routes converge with Bullet Building. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really, really clean insta-capture from Diego. That impressed me. That's all I can say. From Salmon too. Oh, Bullet Bill blew up.
I still don't know what causes that.
I was about to ask if you knew, because I feel like it's probably a function of like how you do the insta capture, because like,
I have no idea.
Well, the only reason I think that is because I know like if you're doing Mooncave speed runs, you need to like get the insta capture on the Parabones, because knocking Cappy off moves it up a little bit, but then it falls back down. But if you get the insta capture, you get the bonus height. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with that.
I don't know. To the outside viewer, which is me, I don't play at this level. it looked random.
That's fair. That's fair. It's been a clean movement through Metro since bullet building for both of them, too. I love that People's Room entry. Wait, did Salmon actually need to grab that hint art? He was already at 200 coins.
Nope. I had 400 coins now. I just saw that. So definitely didn't need it, but I guess first I have it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Slots in luncheon.
That's
But he
10
had
coins.
200 already.
Slots is
Yeah.
10 coins.
Yeah, it's like, I think he's only getting one more shot moon, and even if he needed 2 more and slots, 10 coins isn't bad. Like,
Yeah.
but I could see, like, not looking at your coin count mid-run and just grabbing the hint art out of muscle memory, too, so.
Yeah, definitely.
And so it looks like Diego saved another 13 seconds over Salmon in Day Metro. I guess the Metros combined. Because some of that was time loss he made up for doing Giggler. That is fair, Jerky. That's fair.
10 coins.
Salmon still with a 59.46 BPT. I'm going to have to assume Diego's BPT is still under an hour right now. Just because he's ahead.
I'll see if it's working on the run.
Oh, that's a good idea. It might be on the race time, too. Unless spiritless. That's a good point.
Yeah, Diego's is working there. 101.03 BPT.
Okay.
Seems a bit high, actually. Seems off.
You said 103?
101.
Oh, 101. Yeah, even that seems off. I'm not sure. Let me see. Gotta pull it up still. There we go. Yeah, 101.03 seems very off.
Especially with being ahead of Salmon right now. And Salmon having the lower BPT.
Yeah. Unless there's just that big a difference in golds or something, which is possible.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but... Oh, thank you, Jerky. He put the, I mean, the link was already in voice text, but he put it in there again for us, so it's easy to find. But I think you were there already.
I mean, yeah, you can just find it. Race rooms are searchable on the run.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't really used them much, so I wasn't sure. Like, I use the run just to, like, I have the plugin to upload my stats, but I never really go there much.
Yeah, you just go to the races tab on the top, and it just... It's
That
the
makes
only
sense.
race. It's the only active race right now.
It makes it kind of easy.
Yeah.
Looking like a clean snow from both of them. I hate when the Goomba gets caught up on the ledge like that. It happens so much, though. Got Shop and then Snowdram coming up from Diego. And I think that's about all Salmon has left, too. Oh, Diego getting the life up part-time loss. do that so much too. It's like I know there's no need to mash in the shop, but I still mash in the shop. Fast setup from Diego, and it looks good. Yeah, good snow dram by him. Very quick setup. Love to see it. And clean movement back down to the Odyssey. Very fast setup by Salmon, too. Also very clean. Both players making snow dram, no issues. Good movement back down to the Odyssey from Salmon, too. A little bit of time saved by Diego there, too. Another, looks like 2.5 seconds ahead. It's been a really close race, though. Staying within 20 seconds this far in is kind of wild. It's a 19.05 difference going into Seaside. Not much to say here, just clean movement from both. See if we get any fish dips going on. Let me look at the stat sheet real quick. Looks like both of them tried it in their other race, but neither of them hit it. So we'll see if they go for it again here or not. Diego is setting up for it. Looks like he got it. Or no. No, he didn't. He would have been grabbing the moon from a different spot if he got it.
SalmonBurt with their attempt. Not going to be able to get it either.
Both of them 0-2 on the stat sheet now. It's okay. It's not too much time lost for either of them. And the fact that they both missed it means it's not kind of a wash, but still a fun trick to see. Salmon getting that small health gain time loss from getting hit by the seaweed. Clean out of bounds movement by Diego. Yeah, nothing really major happening in Seaside, it looks like. Diego's BPT just says 6 now.
Yeah, the bot is crying. The Excel sheet doesn't know what to do.
I kinda love it. Despite an uneventful Seaside, it looks like Diego still saved about a second. No, like 2 seconds actually, yeah. Compared to Salmon over here. This is still a really close race though. Like one major mistake's all it takes to catch up here. Or a few small mistakes could do it too. And looking at their late games, from luncheon on, the only gold that Diego has over Salmon is bunnies. So Salmon might be able to pull it back here. We'll see.
SalmonBurt. Spearward skip. Nicely done. Diego entering this for the slots moon. Like Bonk is going through forks movement, forkless.
If the casual me from 7 years ago could see them doing slots now, I'd be mind blown. Ooh, Diego had good lava movement. Bonked on the door though. It's my favorite sub area right here. I love forks. I never have any commentary for it. I just love it.
It's a good room. Very fun movement. Let's talk about the last race as well.
It's very fun movement, and it was the first sub area that I felt like I got really good at, just because the movement's so fun. I did it so much, you know. But it's like it's easy for a beginner speed run, but there's so much you can do to save more time there, which is why I like it, I think. Clean lava movement by Diego there. It's got one more thing to deal with for doing Spiritless, and that's the invisible block jump. Well, I guess the turnip too, but...
And turnip movement definitely deserves its own attention. Deserves attention.
What kind of movement?
The turnip movement.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. It's very unique from normal Odyssey movement. And you can definitely tell the difference between someone that's good at it and someone that's just like never done it.
Right.
Especially once you get to like the double turnips, because I know you have to go through like the longer cutscene twice if you don't get them in at the same time, right?
Yeah. Essentially, you have like you don't lose that much time as long as you get the second turnip in before the first cutscene plays.
Right. Invisible block jump from Diego here.
It looks low.
Oh. Yeah, he's just gonna lava boost it, looks like.
Yeah.
Good backup though. I don't know if he intentionally did that or if it was just a bailout moment.
It looks intentional.
Okay.
Like partially, at least. Like I can't like say as to like how far into the movement they adapted to it, but it definitely like looked like they recognized that they weren't gonna get the hype for it.
Right.
And went for lava boosting instead.
That makes sense. I will say that I wouldn't blame anyone going for the lava boost in a race like this either, because if you miss the invisible block of that jump, you just die.
Right.
I will say one great thing about Odyssey races is when one person's grabbing a moon, the other person's usually moving, and then they swap, and it's just back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to keep up with both screens than some games.
Yes. But you also get very lost in the movement of it. Like, it's very easy to just get to zone out and just watch movement.
I've noticed that happening to me a lot this race.
Yeah.
It wasn't as big an issue when I was commentating Division C, D, and B, but
Yeah. There's a certain level. When it gets to this level, it just ends up being just really cool to watch.
Odyssey movement's just mesmerizing. Is really what it comes down to.
It is, yeah.
It's got a flow to it.
Yep.
Alright, to me it almost feels like if you could compare Odyssey speedruns to like a type of music, it'd be like jazz compared to other speedruns. Just because everything flows together so well. So you can kind of put together any kind of movement you want, and so long as you do it right, it's pretty fast.
That's one way to see it, yeah.
Dieg0XX34 losing a little bit of time on the first cycle of Dragon here. He got hit by a lightning bolt before he got up on top. The good news, though, is he did grab Captain Toad, so he doesn't get the 2-minute time deduction. He keeps hitting them, actually. Might have to give him the time deduction for Toad Abuse. No, anyway. Memes aside.
Sam just staring down Toad. I know what you did.
I know why they made you flat. No. Well, I definitely thought Diego was getting hit there. Fairly clean rune from Diego. Aside from that first cycle mistake, there wasn't any real issues there. About what we'd expect from a top level rune. Same for Sam. I think every split, just one digit of Diego's BPT disappeared, and now there's none. Because in Luncheon there was a 6 still at least.
I don't know what to make of it. I just ignore it at this point.
It's just funny to me. I can't. Oh man. Looks like Diego is only 34 seconds behind his PB coming out of Ruin. That's really good for a race time. Burt is about 55 seconds behind his PB, but there's only a 19-second difference between the two of them. Diego is still just barely edging out ahead. Bunnies and Mech is an easy place for that to all change, though. Yeah, for Bowser tricks, it looks like both players go for Bowser Drams sometimes. And I think Diego goes for, what you call it, Birdless Shards. We'll see if he continues that trend in this race or not. Looks like they both go for SalmonBurt too. So we're gonna have an eventful Bowser Kingdom. Eventful bunny split here. Got Diego going into shards. Clean dive back. Clean movement for the first 4 shards, and let's just see if he can hit birdless. The setup looks good. Yeah. Clean shards from Diego. Then we got Burt going into shards here now too.
Oh, hitting the bonk though, never mind. A bit short on that dive.
Yeah.
Salmon early on there. Cap throw to the second shard. I did a double back for it.
Oh man.
And doubling back for this 4th one. And is birdless still going to work for them? No, I'm going to try for it.
Yeah, I think the cycle is way too far off to even try there. Diego messing up Bowser Dram. Looks like he grabbed the wire before he actually got the moon. This is a rough kingdom. A lot of small little tricks that are easy to mess up.
Yeah.
The real question. Ah, yes, Harriet first. Love to see it, Diego. Ooh, looks like a good SalmonBurt from him too. Nice.
Should be good, yeah.
Still think that's the best name trick in Odyssey.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anyone who disagrees.
I mean, I could think of... There might be a better one. But SalmonBurt's definitely out there.
Yeah, it's like on just a cursory thought about it, no one would disagree, I don't think. I mean, I don't like Dram. You mean the Dram that's not even a Dram? Got Harriet first from both players. I love to see it. I'm one of those types of people. Good first person setup by Burt. Meanwhile, Diego's done with Topper before I even looked over there. So it must have been a good Topper fight. Looks like Burt's gonna do similarly here. Yeah, clean Topper.
Diego on to Craze Moon.
See how he does on Pipeless.
He has the setup for it, but isn't going to do it.
Oh, I don't blame him though.
It's
I don't. Yeah, and it looks like he hasn't tried it in any other match this tournament either.
Good backup.
Yeah, very. That's always a scary one. It's one of those ones where it's like, you know you can save it, but sometimes it's a little tricky to get to the right spot.
Yep. Diego's really just been showing how good his reaction time is and understanding of the game at this level that he's able to back up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, not just the backups, but like with the Luncheon Invisible block, like his bailouts too. Because there's one thing to back it up, there's another to know early enough to just bail out too. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like also just like the presence of mind of doing that, like mid trick, and not just being like I don't know what to do in this scenario.
Right.
It shows a certain level of how comfortable you are with mechanics of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does. It also shows just how much you've been in that position before to be able to react to it that quickly.
Salmon taking a while on the birdless climb, gonna fall down, and I mean, you can still do birdless climb at this point, but it was just taking too long.
Yeah, I could hear his
Step back
reaction through
up.
the muted cam.
Yeah.
Like, that's painful to see happen. Meanwhile, Diego got a clean mech, so that's going to widen the gap even more between them. Sorry to see that, Bert. At least he got a fast backup on it. That getting birdless when the camera's all wonky like that is difficult.
Right.
As long as he doesn't mess up target acquired here, he's only losing a good like 10, 20 seconds, I think. Oh no, actually he fell. He might be losing like 30. We'll know soon enough. I'll take this moment when they're both in cutscenes to talk about how much I love Odyssey's visual design. Like the whole Brutals blasting off into space and becoming their fireworks was great. Like,
Yeah, it's great.
it's like everything's whimsical and fun, but it's not like overdone either.
It's a bit late to talk about this because we're done with moons, but something to know is that the multi-moon, one thing of design-wise that isn't good is the multi-moons.
What about him?
The eyes don't all face the same direction.
Oh no.
It is so annoying. So basically, they always wanted the eyes to face outward for the multi-moon.
Right.
So the two on the outside face outward, but then the one in the middle actually faces only one direction.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like literally, you could have made them all face the same direction. I think I would have been fine with it. I don't need eyes on both sides of my multi-moon.
How are you gonna know the multi-moon has eyes on every moon then, though? You know, no.
Because you can see it. You can see it in the middle one in the animation. How do you think how do you think I've noticed this?
No, yeah.
This is something I've noticed after a while, after all these times of commentating. It's just something to do, especially like in earlier kingdoms, like Cascade, like just looking at the multi. Because, like I've said, early game, not much to commentate over. So I've just been like looking at the moon after all this time, and just like, it's like, wait a second.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the definition of a first world problem.
Yeah. I question the design decision to do that.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo's always got at least a few questionable design decisions in their games, even though overall it's really good. Oh man. Back to the race though. It looks like
you were talking about design, and so I just had to mention that one.
No, I was enjoying it. We had a lull though, so I was gonna get back to talking about the race. That's all.
Yeah, definitely. We got a 44-second difference going into Moon Kingdom.
That's why it wasn't too big a deal to get to that stat. We could talk about design for a bit, you know?
Yeah.
44 seconds is a lot to make up in Moon. It really requires Diego having some kind of major mistake. Like, so I hate to call a race before it's over, because you know how escape can be sometimes, but this is Diego's match to lose.
Yeah, this level and this late into the run, this would require a death for the lead to change.
Or, you know, just the worst pillars known to man. That could also do it. Put me on the sticks, I can do it. Yeah, Diego with the clean Bowser, like we thought. It looks like Burt's has been going pretty solid, too.
Gonna be looking at an early 100 pace. Low 100.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if Burt gets a gold here, or ties his gold, he can get the 100. But he's at a 100.59 BPT right now. No 2 DSS attempt from Diego. That was one spot I was worried about if he tried it. It's an easy one to die on. Solid 2D.
Yeah, good 2D movement. Gonna be getting into the pillars room shortly. SalmonBurt just starting off the skate section. $59.25 on pillars room.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a low 100 from him then. Good fireballs. Shot a few extra just in case, I think. I don't think he needed all those.
I don't think it fell.
Wait, really? Am I...
I don't.
I always tell by the audio cue.
I didn't see the screen shake.
Fair. Yeah, I always use the audio cue, so it's hard for me to tell when I'm commentating.
I'm so used
No,
to
it's
the screen
down.
shake. Okay, it did go down.
Yeah, I was going to be really surprised if the first one didn't go down, because I could have sworn he shot like 6 or 7 that would have hit it.
Yeah, he shot a good amount. Okay, but could be able to...
Diego.
Yeah. Oh!
That's like a little too
late wire
soon.
capture, yeah. You gotta get a 100.23, looks like?
22 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, 22 according to the splits.
Yeah, GG Diego. And we got Burt finishing it up here, having a little bit of issue with the first pillar. I did see that one falling though. Few fireballs getting eaten on the last pillar for Burt. Oh man, that's a painful way to end a run. Even if you know you're not winning the race, you still don't want that to happen.
Yeah, all these missed fireballs.
GG, Burt. Good games on the race, both runners. And if either of y'all would like to join us on commentary for a brief interview or something, just let us know in chat or on the Discord or join the waiting room or something. We will get y'all in here. Overall, a really good run from both players. Burt kind of, like starting at mech, it kind of fell apart for him, but before that, it was a really close race. Just a long time to keep it even. It's like the point split is 66-24, 66 going to Diego. I'm not seeing... Oh, looks like Diego's down for an interview. Burt is probably going to stick out though. So he's going to be joining us in just a second. Oh, there he is. Welcome in, Diego. Congrats on the win. Tell us a little bit about that race. How'd it feel for you?
Yeah, so the final time was actually better than I expected. The run was fine, I guess. Like, I didn't make any big mistakes or anything. Just small ones, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, you were really close to your PB for a race run. That was honestly pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. I think you even hit Giggler in there pretty well, and we were talking about how you got the manipulation really well on that one too.
Yeah, I was scared that I wouldn't do too great on this race because I stopped playing any percent like a week ago. But yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Sometimes a short break like that can do wonders. Like,
yeah,
you'd be surprised.
That's not too long for the rest to start to show.
Yeah, it's like just long enough to start dropping some of your bad habits. A few of the good ones too, but But no, it was a really good
True.
race from both of y'all.
Yeah,
It was
GG's to Salmon too. GG's.
you what?
GG's to Salmon too. Like GG's.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah. But yeah, that I think it was like within 20 seconds on that entire race all the way up until the mech split. So that was kind of
Yeah, it
crazy.
got pretty close.
Yeah.
You picked the right race to do well on.
Yeah, that was unthankful.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for commentating the run too.
I had a great time. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
the
it was
race
fun.
for us.
Yeah, I'll watch the VOD later. Well, tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that goes up. They're usually pretty quick to get them up though.
It depends on the restreamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it's almost 4 a.m. here, so
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
get some
Well,
rest.
thanks for joining us for the interview. Congrats on the race and get some good sleep.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank
good
you.
night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's it
We'll
for
be-
us, y'all. That's it for the weekend. We're back next week, I want to say, next Friday.
Yep, we'll be back on Friday.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Y'all have a great one.